Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ladyhill farm. So as you can see, we have moved to December and today is our final day for the harvesting work on our final field, which is the field number 46, and I will be finishing the harvesting work by myself, and from the next month we can start with planting the new crops in our fields. So here I am with the 8S tractor and our trailer, and I will park it right here, I think, for now. And straight away, let's jump on to the combine so that we can start with the harvesting work. And if you look at the weather, it is still quite dark for now. So I will increase the time rate for some time. And if we look into the weather forecast, you can see the sun will be out very soon. So there will be no rain in this month, which is a good thing. And that means we can continue with the harvesting work without any interruptions. But in the coming time, you can see there will be rain and there will be a storm as well that will be coming in May and June. So I will have to be very careful while planting the crops. Hopefully, the storm won't affect our fields. So, here's the combine. Let's get into it. And straight away, we will move towards the field number 46, which is right here at the right hand side of this field. And we're gonna start with the harvesting work. For the time being, I will also turn on the lights because it is still pretty dark out here. So here's the entrance to the field. Let's quickly open the gates and straight away I can start with the harvesting work in our final field, which I think will be finished in at least 2 time lapses, and this will be the only work that I will be doing in this month as well. So here we are. Let's unfold the combine as well as the header, and straight away I can start with the harvesting work from this side of the field itself. So let's turn on the combine. There we go. Let's carefully enter the field first. So there we go. We have started the harvesting work on the field number 46 as well. I've already enabled the steering assist and I will be harvesting this field all by myself. So very soon the sun will be out and the lighting will improve. Until then I will keep the time rate to 10 and I will be decreasing it once the sun will be out or till it gets a bit brighter. So I will be doing 2 time lapses in which we will be finishing with the harvesting work on this field as well, and we're also gonna find out as to how much sunflowers we are gonna get from this field, and will it be better with respect to the field number 47 or will it be the same. The time will tell that to us. So time for our first time lapse. I'm gonna start it and I will see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I am continuing with the sunflower harvesting work in our field number 46. And since it has gone a bit brighter, I will decrease the time rate now. And till now, I have harvested, I think, almost 30% of the field. We have done two headlands, and now I'm going up and down in this field. And till now, I think we have got right about 11,000 liters of sunflowers from this field. So hopefully we can get at least 30 to 35,000 liters of sunflowers from this entire field, maybe even more, because still a lot of field is left to be harvested. If we look into the map, you can see I think right about 75% of field is still left to be harvested. So I am hoping quite a lot from this field, because once we sell all of the sunflower in coming time, we will be making another big profit. So we'll see how the things goes. I'm gonna quickly start with our second time lapse now, and hopefully I will be done with all of the harvesting work in this time lapse. And if not, then we can surely do a third one, because there is no such hurry. And if I finish it within this time lapse, then I think before we end this episode, I'm gonna do a small contract, which I have not decided what to do. So let's have a look. You can see we have plenty of contracts to do. So let's see how the things goes, and maybe I get to do at least one contract before we end this month. So time to begin our second time lapse of harvesting on our final field. Let's turn around the combine first. So I'm gonna continue with the sunflower harvesting work, and I will see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I am continuing with the harvesting work on our field, and we have done our second time lapse. And till now, I think I have managed to harvest at least 80% of the field, and only 20% of the field is still left to be harvested. And if we look into the sunflower count, I think we have got right about 30,000 liters of sunflowers till now from this field, and hopefully we can manage to get at least another 7 to 10,000 liters of canola from the remaining of the field. So we have almost 29,000 liters of sunflowers with us. I will stop the tractor right here, and what I will now do is I'm gonna jump into the combine, and as for the remaining of the harvesting work, I will hire a worker, and I myself will start with doing the cultivation contract, which I'm gonna show you quickly once I will be done with hiring a worker. So into the helper menu, and since we have done the headlands, so the worker will go only up and down in this field. So there we go, worker will continue its job now, and the contract that I will be doing is this one, and I will be leasing the machinery for doing this contract because the shop is quite near to this field. So we are gonna get over 11,000 pounds once we are done with this contract. As for the other contracts, you can see we have plenty of harvesting contract, but I won't be doing them. We also have another cultivation contract, but the reward for this contract is very less, so it will be better to do this contract. And straight away, let's borrow the items for it. There we go. So the worker is continuing its job, and I will continue mine. And straight away, let's jump onto the leased vehicle. So we have this beautiful tractor from Steyr, and I think we also get a front weight. Yep, there it is. And we have this amazing cultivator. I don't know the brand name of this cultivator, but we are gonna find it very soon. So let's get it attached to the tractor. And I seriously cannot pronounce this name of this cultivator, so I'm gonna take it as it is. But I've checked the working width of this cultivator. It is 9 meter wide, and the working speed that we are gonna get from this cultivator is I think also 9 miles an hour. So it's a bit slow when compared to the disc harrows, but then again, at least we get to try some new machinery. And to enter this field, I think I have to take a right first, and there is a gate around the corner of this field. Yep, there it is. So I will quickly open the gates, and we're gonna start with the cultivation on this field. And it's quite a big field, so it is gonna take me quite a bit of time to complete the contract. And I'm gonna start from this side, and you can see it was a cotton field earlier which has been harvested. So we will be using the steering assist, and I think I will do at least 3 headlands, and then we'll move up and down in this field. Let's enable the lines as well. There we go. So we are doing a cultivation contract, and I think it is a disc harrow because of the texture we are getting. I don't think this is the texture of a cultivator, and the worker is blocked by an object. Let's quickly jump onto the combine. I think I have to remove the tractor from this side. I don't know what the worker is doing right here. Sometimes they get messed up with the harvesting work and sometimes with the cultivation work. Well, I don't think the tractor will now interfere in between. Let's jump back onto the leased vehicle. Here it is, and I'm going to continue with the cultivation work now. So I was talking if this is a cultivator or a disc harrow. Well, I saw this in the cultivator section, and if we look at right here, it is a shallow cultivator, and the working speed is already 9 miles an hour. So we do get less working speed with the deep cultivator or the shallow cultivator, but with the disc harrows we can get a speed of right around 11 miles an hour, and that's the reason I always go with the disc harrows. So I will be doing at least 3 headlands as I've decided. on this field, and then we are gonna go up and down. And I will be continuing this contract with by myself, and hopefully we are gonna finish it in a single time lapse, which I don't think is quite possible if you look at the size of this field. So I will see how the things goes. As for now, we're gonna continue with the cultivation work, which is already 5% completed, and I will see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I am continuing with the cultivation contract on the field number 83 it is, and till now I have managed to do 60% of this contract. Well, almost 60%. It is still 59%, and I think it is now time that I will once again hire a worker for some time, and the worker will continue with the cultivation work for us on this field. I think I said the harvesting earlier, but sorry, we are doing the cultivation work. And till then, what I will do is I will jump back on our combine because the worker is finished with the harvesting work, and I'm gonna sort them. So into the AI worker menu, and since we have done the headlands, I will ask the worker to go only up and down. There we go. Worker will continue the job, and I will jump back onto our combine. There it is, and you can see we have just about 9500 liters of sunflowers that we got from the remaining of the field. So let's unload it into the trailer, and then I'm gonna take the combine and the tractor and the trailer back to our farm. We're gonna wash them, and then I will park them inside the shed because I won't be needing the combine till our final crops will be ready for the harvesting work. And as for the total sunflowers, we do get over 35,000 liters of it from this entire field. And to be exact, you can see it is over 38,000 liters, which is exactly what I guessed. So it's a good thing. And straight away, I will move back to our farm very carefully. And I'm gonna wash both the corn header as well as the combine before I park them somewhere inside the shed. I just have to look at a place for our corn header. As for the combine, I'm gonna park it inside our bigger shed where I've parked it earlier. So the worker is continuing with the contract. You can see it is 65% done. It's a good thing, and hopefully it won't get confused. So here is our pressure washer, and you can see it is already getting a bit darker. Let's quickly wash the combine as well as our corn header. So once the contract will be finished, I will surely be calling it a day. And from the next episode, we're gonna start with planting our final crops in our fields. And I will be planting the wheat and barley first, because for planting the corn and sunflowers again, I'll have to cultivate the fields. And as for what crop I will be planting in which field, I will be telling you once I am done with washing the combine. So it is clean enough. Let's turn off the pressure washer. So for the crops that I will be planting in which field, I have decided to go with barley in our field number 47, and wheat in the field number 48. As for the corn, I will be planting it in the field number 46, and I will be planting the sunflowers in the field number 27. So I'll have to cultivate both these fields first. As for the wheat and barley, I can plant them directly using our direct drill, which we already own. So it's time to put back the combine inside the shed. Let's turn on the engine. As for the corn header, I think I will place it right here. Will be a perfect place for it for the time being. There we go. And now let's move inside the shed, and I will park the combine right here. Let's be a bit careful. There we go. Let's leave the combine right here, and I will close these gates. And straight away, let's jump onto the 8S, and let's take the tractor and the trailer back to the farm, and I'm gonna unload all of this sunflower into the silo. And I think in total we have well over 60,000 liters of sunflowers, but to be exact, we'll soon find out once I unload all of the sunflower into the silo. Let's close these gates before we move back to the farm. I have a bad habit of leaving the doors open. So here we are at the silo. Let's quickly unload all the sunflowers into the silo right here. There we go. And let's see how much sunflowers we have in total. Well, we have almost 60,000 liters of sunflowers, which we are gonna sell in the coming time, probably in February or March. And I think we're gonna easily make right about 150,000 pounds by selling all of the sunflowers, which is a good thing. So I will leave the tractor and the trailer right here, and straight away I will jump onto the leased vehicle. Here we are, and you can see The contract is almost 70% done. So I've taken over from the helper and I'm gonna now continue with this contract by myself. And you can see it is already getting quite dark. So I will quickly finish this contract and this will be our final time lapse. And I will see you guys once I am done. So there you can see our contract is on 99%, and there we go. We are finished with it, and let's quickly collect the reward for this contract, and after that I will be calling it a day. So we get just over 11,000 pounds for it. There we go, and we end this month with over 556,000 pounds with us. And from the next episode, or you can say from the next month, we're going to start with planting the crops in our fields, and we will be doing a lot of field work, including the cultivation and planting. So stay tuned for more videos on this channel. As for now, I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.